Welcome to the deep dive. This is where we jump into the thick of things, grab a bunch of sources, and really pull out those aha moments for you.
Yeah, cutting through all the noise, we do the reading, the research, so you get straight to the core insights.
Exactly. And if you love this kind of deep dive, finding those hidden stories, remember there are platforms out there, like Audible, for instance, that sometimes offer a free first month. Great way to explore audiobooks, podcasts, things like that.
My tip.
So, today, we are plunging headfirst into Paula Hawkins' The Girl on the Train. It's that psychological thriller, just packed with suspense.
Right. And our main source here is this really detailed summary, almost like an extended audiobook guide, perfect for unpacking layer by layer.
It really is. And get ready, because this is a world where, memory's faulty, trust is, well, it's practically non-existent.
And nobody is who they seem, at all.
Okay, let's get into it. So, the story really revolves around Rachel Watson. She takes the same commuter train every single day, same road, past the same houses, and she gets fixated, really fixated on this one couple.
The ones on the terrace.
Yeah. She sees them almost every day, gives them names in her head, Jason and Jess, builds this whole elaborate story about their perfect life.
And it's important to understand why she does that. This isn't just, idle people watching.
Right.
It tells us so much about Rachel herself. She's really struggling. We find out she's dealing with severe alcoholism. She's lost her job. Her life's kind of in ruins emotionally.
And the location is key too, isn't it?
Crucial. This fantasy couple, they live just a few doors down from the house Rachel used to share with her ex-husband, Tom.
Wow.
So these train rides are, well, they're her lifeline. An escape, maybe? A way to feel connected to a past she can't let go of.
So she's literally projecting this perfect life onto strangers because her own is falling apart. How does that, set up what happens later?
Well, it makes her perception incredibly unreliable, for starters. Her viewpoint is filtered through longing, through alcohol, through trauma. Her memories are fragmented. She has blackouts.
So she can't even trust herself.
Exactly. And this fantasy she builds, it's almost like a defense mechanism. But it's a dangerous one because it ties her emotionally to people she doesn't actually know and to a situation that's about to explode.
And explode it does. Because one morning, everything changes. She's on the train, looking out the window,
Oh, yeah.
and she sees Jess, Megan Hipwell, that's her real name, out on the terrace. But she's not with Jason. She's kissing another man.
Oof. And for Rachel, that's not just gossip fodder.
Yeah.
It hits her hard. It shatters that perfect image she'd built. It feels almost like a personal betrayal, even though it's all in her head.
Right, because it ruins her fantasy.
Precisely. And that emotional gut punch really primes her for what comes next.
Which is just days later, the news breaks. Megan Hipwell is missing.
And Rachel immediately connects the dots, what she saw, Megan's disappearance. It feels linked.
So she feels like she has crucial information. She tries to go to the police.
She does. But we'll think about it from their perspective. Here's this woman, clearly distressed, smells of alcohol maybe, history of erratic behavior, which comes out later.
Her credibility is zero.
Pretty much. They dismiss her. And this is, a really interesting point about how easily people on the margins, people struggling, can be ignored.
Yeah.
But Rachel can't let it go. She feels this need to be involved, to be useful maybe, to find some purpose.
So she takes matters into her own hands.
She does. She actually contacts Megan's husband, Scott, lies, pretends she was a friend of Megan's, inserts herself right into the middle of it.
Which is obviously a very risky move.
Hugely.
But the story isn't just about Rachel's view. The author, Hawkins, she cleverly brings in other perspectives. We get Megan's side through flashbacks, diary entries.
And it's fascinating, isn't it? Because Megan's reality is nothing like Rachel's fantasy.
Not at all.
She's restless. She's unhappy in her marriage. She's got this secret past that haunts her.
We find out she's seeing a therapist too, right? Dr. Abdick?
Yes, Dr. Kamal Abdick. And she's also having an affair. It's this whole hidden life full of secrets, all of which become incredibly relevant later on.
And then there's Anna.
Anna, Tom's new wife, the woman now living in Rachel's old house. And she used to be friends with Rachel, which adds another layer.
How does Anna see Rachel?
As a nightmare. A drunk, unstable nuisance who won't leave them alone. Maybe even a threat. She's constantly frustrated, scared by Rachel's appearances, her calls, her involvement.
Does Anna have any idea what's really going on beneath the surface with Tom?
Not really, no. She sees Rachel through the lens of Tom's narrative that Rachel is crazy, destructive. She's focused on protecting her new life, her baby. She completely misses the signs about Tom himself.
Okay, so we have these three women, Rachel, Megan, Anna, all with their own secrets, their own pains, their own distorted views of reality.
Exactly. And this is where Hawkins just masterfully weaves their timelines together. Rachel's fragmented memories, Megan's hidden past, Anna's growing anxiety. It all starts to converge.
And Rachel's memory starts coming back, doesn't it? Those alcohol-induced blackouts begin to clear.
They do. It's not instant, it's painful. She starts remembering flashes, bits of conversation, things Tom said or did that she'd previously dismissed or blamed on herself because of the drinking.
Like that night she woke up covered in bruises.
Exactly that. She knew something awful had happened, but Tom convinced her and everyone else that she'd just been drunk and fallen, or worse, gaslighting her. Now those memories resurface with this chilling clarity.
It's like her mind is finally letting her see the truth it tried to protect her from.
That's a great way to put it. The trauma was too much, so her mind kind of walled it off. Until now.
And as these memories sharpen, she stumbles onto another huge revelation. Something about Megan.
Yeah, this is a big turning point. It comes out that Megan was pregnant when she disappeared.
Whoa.
And the father wasn't her husband, Scott.
Okay, so that just blows everything wide open again. Suddenly, everyone's a suspect, right? Scott, the therapist, Dr. Abdick, the mystery lover.
Exactly. The affair wasn't just a fling, it had serious consequences. It has motive, desperation.
It complicates everything massively.
Yeah.
And then, Rachel figures it out. The real truth.
She does. Putting together her recovered memories, the lies she now sees, the pieces about Megan, she finally confronts the horrifying reality.
Which is?
Tom. Her ex-husband, Tom. He was the one having the affair with Megan.
Oh my God.
And it wasn't just an affair. Rachel starts to truly understand the extent of his manipulation, his gaslighting over the years, how he used her alcoholism to control her, to make her doubt her own sanity, his capacity for violence.
He made her believe she was the problem.
Systematically. He destroyed her self-worth to cover his own actions, and the final piece clicks into place. Megan told Tom she was pregnant on the night she vanished. He panicked, flew into a rage, killed her to protect his secret, to preserve his new life with Anna.
That is just devastating. For Rachel to realize the man she loved, the man who made her feel crazy, was capable of that.
It's shattering. It reframes her entire past, validates the instincts she was forced to doubt for so long. But it also puts her in immense danger.
Because she confronts him, doesn't she?
She does. Armed with the truth, finally clear-headed. He tries his usual manipulation, his gaslighting tactics.
But it doesn't work this time.
No. It turns ugly, fast. He becomes violent, and Rachel has to defend herself.
And how does it end?
In a struggle, she kills him with
That's
a corkscrew.
A corkscrew. Wow, the symbolism.
Right. A tool from their shared past, their domestic life, now used to end his reign of terror over her. It's brutal, but it's also strangely fitting.
What about Anna? Does she see any of this?
Yes, Anna witnesses the final moments, sees Tom trying to attack Rachel, and in that instant, she finally understands who Tom really was. Her testimony confirms Rachel's story. The lies finally collapse.
So in the end, Rachel finds some kind of peace. Is she healed?
Healed might be too strong a word. Scarred, definitely. But free. Free from Tom's abuse, free from the self-doubt he instilled. She finds a measure of closure.
And we see her back on the train.
We do. But it's different now. She's not staring out the window, lost in fantasies about other people's lives.
She's moving forward.
Exactly, looking ahead. Not completely fixed, maybe, but moving in her own direction.
Wow. What a journey. This deep dive into the girl on the train. It's really taken us through the ringer. Memory, trauma, identity.
Yeah, and how easily truth gets twisted. By guilt, addiction, denial, manipulation, all of it.
But it also shows incredible resilience, doesn't it? That even from rock bottom, there's a possibility of finding your way back.
Absolutely. It makes you think, though.
Yeah.
How much of what we think we know about people, even ourselves, is just our own projection, our own assumptions, our desires shaping what we see.
And what happens when that picture shatters?
Exactly. What are the real consequences?
Definitely something to chew on. Thank you for joining us for this deep dive today.
Always a pleasure.
Keep asking questions, keep exploring those complex stories, and we'll catch you on the next one.